Good, good, good. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Let me turn on my light. Let me add Mr. Caesar, who's back. How you doing?
Good, good. And you? Happy to
Good,
be
good,
back
good,
and
good.
missed y'all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yesterday was a quiet day, so didn't have much happening. Took a couple of trades, and then that was about it.
Okay. Okay. I saw some of the I saw some of the movements when I landed prior to it, like early morning. I was liking what I was seeing on the 4 hour for the Nasdaq, and it looked to me like it was going to do a pullback. So I was just like, no, I'm not even going to touch this because I had a flight to catch, and then I don't want to be trading while in a plane because I've had some very bad experience.
Yeah,
So
that's not. It's not ideal. It's not ideal to be
no,
trading.
no, it's not. No, it's not. So yes, I was like, I'm just gonna, keep that desire at bay. Just like, we're just gonna leave it alone.
I agree. I agree.
Leave
Yeah,
it off.
yesterday I would say it was quiet overall. I mean, unless you were, and I know you do that. If you were, unless you were catching, small quick moves, it was challenging. Since me, I like to buy and hold or sell and hold, quote unquote. Not much happened for me. Took a couple of trades, was expecting follow through on the upside. That didn't happen. Then waited, got short when it made sense, was expecting follow through on the downside. That didn't happen either. So, like I said, I ended the day with a whopping $88 in profit.
Hey,
Um,
they're nothing.
it ain't nothing. Yeah, that'll pay
Yes.
my internet bill. So, so yeah,
Awesome.
that
Awesome.
was it. That was it. All right.
Mm.
Let me say hi to everyone. We got Leo here. We got Ludiver. We got Rookmere. Very good. And Garu 2.0 is back. So we're going to give you some quick confetti. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Yeah, we're ready to go. We have a little bit of news today. The home sales at 10 a.m. That's the red folder news. But tomorrow is the really big news day. And more importantly, tomorrow we start battles. So keep an eye out on your email. If you registered on the Discord, so if you didn't register, there's still time. Go ahead because you'll be in for battles that start tomorrow. I know Caesar's ready. I'm ready.
Ready. Ready.
Alejandra's been saying she's ready. So, beat us and you win a free account. But you need to make that $1,000 as well. So
This is gonna be like last time where like it's time. Like
yeah, same thing. Same thing. Actually, I have the battle scene right there. I could give you a quick preview. The last time we did soccer, this time is gonna be a volleyball court. There you go.
love it.
We're ready to go. We got the 10-minute timer. Yeah, ready to go. Ready to go.
Okay. Okay. Ready. Nice. I like it. I like it.
Yes, indeed. Soul saying he's not ready. You need a cam and mic. Man, it's about time you bought a cam and mic.
Get it, bud.
um I like that question from Ludiver. That's probably for Caesar. Check this out. He's asking if you put a trade before an internet-less flight, would you pray for the trade to go well or the flight? I like
I'm
that's a
gonna
good
pay
one.
for the flight.
I mean, yeah, I
The
think we
money
want
you can make back. If the flight goes wrong, I might
the
not be
trade.
coming
The
back.
trade doesn't even matter at this point.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's like you could take it all. It's definitely always the flight, man. But it's like I mean it's still the safest way to travel. And honestly, I prefer that at times over driving. But yeah, it's definitely the flights. And recently, man, these flights I've been taking, like I've been going through some things, man. And I've been
Really?
getting yeah, bro. Like it's cancellations, being diverted to another location, and then being stranded in that location.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
it's that are supposed to be direct ends up having a connection. Uh, it's a no deal and quite a bit of turbulence, man. I'm like going to Atlanta, man. For some reason, it's like there's always some turbulence too. Like you were dropping, which I've gotten used to.
Uh-huh.
Lately, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. It's like, I'll get there. Oh, your flight's delayed by 2 hours. We get on the plane. Oh, like recently, because something happened in Minneapolis,
Hmm.
where computers or whatever went down. So planes had to be diverted elsewhere to Boston, New York, and because of the influx, my flight actually going down to Atlanta on Thursday got delayed by 3 hours. And prior to that, I had a flight where I was diverted to another country to be able to then fly into my original destination. So it's been a lot, man. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on with this world.
I mean, I've heard there's a lot of shortages in the airline sector, right? Since COVID, whatever. There's shortages of pilots, of crew, and most of all of how do you call these guys? Flight control people
Yeah.
who are in the towers, etc.
Yep.
So I don't know if that affects it, but the whole, I don't know, man. The whole airline business is upside down. I'm old enough to remember the days where you would fly and it would be like a big deal. I remember my mom used to make me wear like super nice clothes because it was this big event when you were traveling. They would serve you food. It'll be like chicken or beef, and then you'll have those metal utensils, whatever. I think travel overall has changed. It's become, let's see how many people we could just fit into this metal tube.
Yep.
It's not a quote unquote premium experience anymore. So I think it's probably that,
Yeah.
it's just profits over everything, and a very sloppy service. So I don't know, man.
Nah, it's definitely changed, and there's some airlines, dude. Like some of the things that they're looking to implement, dude, it's outrageous. So
Yeah.
I've seen some diagrams where you ever go to like a carnival fair and they have that ride where you kind of like stand up, like you're kind of sitting but standing up
Yeah.
mostly,
Yeah.
and then there's someone directly behind you. So I've seen proposals that
Oh
some
man.
they're trying to do that. So like to create more space.
Oh my God.
Like if you're behind someone, you kind of have like their ass like right in your face, and
Ah,
I'm how is this gonna work? So you're kind of like standing up, and
yeah.
I'm just like that whole trying to continuously maximize profits at the discomfort of people and stuff like that, and a lot of prices have gone up since Spirit Airlines went out of business, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Spirit. I mean, people could hate on Spirit, but Spirit was,
and they were always on time.
yeah, they were
So
doing the Lord's work.
always on time. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so a
Yeah.
lot has changed, man. It's the places that I travel where it's like actual metal utensils. It's first class here in the US, but mean like if you're traveling economy overseas, like most airlines do use metal utensils instead of these wooden and plastic
Yeah.
stuffs. It's changed a lot. It's
It's
changed a lot.
I mean, it also depends on the airlines. Some airlines are better than others. But overall, traveling, and I gotta say, unfortunately, traveling, I think, fundamentally changed after 9/11, right? It stopped being a pleasurable experience after that. It was just gradually became worse and worse. But yeah, man, it's not, when I travel, I'm usually like, okay, I'm just gonna chill, I'm gonna relax. All that matters is that eventually I get to my destination. So, if I'm connecting, I leave a lot of room for error. So I won't take a flight that connects, 1 hour in between, because there's going to be issues. So I need a minimum of 3 4 hours for connecting flights, if in case there's anything. So, anyways, but hey, I'd rather us be complaining about traveling than anything else. First world problems, I'll take any day.
100%.
Yeah, yeah,
Am I
yeah,
coming
yeah.
in good there on the other end?
What'd you say?
I said, am I coming in clear on
Yeah, you're coming in clear. It was heading off a little bit, but it's all good there now. A guy was saying he needs advice, his hairline and career. What? My
career
hairline
in
and career in battle to which will fall down first. I got no secrets for the hairline because I've been losing hair steadily. So I don't know.
Ah, here I was about to say, you look like you got a nice haircut, bro. It's all slick back.
Yeah, everybody's telling me,
It's good. It
uh,
suits you.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. I got a home barber, so she does a good job. I'll let her
Okay.
know. Yeah,
You.
I've been getting uh I've been getting good feedback. No, it's my wife. She does my hair. So,
You.
yeah. I gotta say, it's a
Don't
lot of
play.
savings, man. It's a lot of savings.
I gotta go somewhere. I gotta make calls. I gotta weigh, schedule,
I
and do
used
it.
to.
Oh man, and sometimes like it's really hard to find someone like
That's
really
the
good
thing. That's the
or,
thing.
like outside of your state or
Yeah,
city, bro. Like
it's
I be
impossible.
going, and then I try to bring my own blade, my straight blade,
Yeah.
confiscated every time. 'Cause
Oh
I
man.
if I'm going for like a quick turnover, I don't necessarily like checking my bags because I've had incidents where like I went 2-3 days without my bag, just waiting on them.
Uh-huh.
So I prefer just check in, and when I'm doing the
Yeah.
check-in, when I'm doing the carry-on, oh, you have this? Oh, this could be viewed as a weapon. Nope, no razor in it or whatever, but no, sir. And then
Yeah.
they just get out. I'm like,
Yeah, man. But yeah, the barber thing is tricky. We used to have this barber who actually did, all our hairs, my kids as well. He was great. And then I moved, so I lost the barber. It was like, it was like a relationship. It was like a bad breakup because your barber, you kind of develop this relationship, you talk about things, whatever.
no,
You just come sit down, he knows what to do. You don't have to tell him. And then I moved, so we lost that. And I looked around, I tried different people. I even took pictures. Went back to him, had him cut my hair, took pictures, went back. I was like, dude, I've been to like 3-4 different barbers. This is what I wanted to look like. He was like, I got you. Yeah, right. I mean, I came
also,
home all jacked up. My kids were like, "You're not. We don't recognize you. Who's this? Get out of the house." I mean, that's how bad it was. So yeah. So and I tried people from everywhere. I tried different ethnicities, different barbers, high end, low end. Nothing
you
worked. So I
tried
was like,
Dominicans?
man. I tried the Dominicans, man. The Dominicans jacked my head up. So I don't know if it was that particular shop because
Dominican.
I've been to the DR and I used to I actually lived there for a while. I had this actually funny enough, my barber's name was Dave over there as well. He used to do a good job, but I don't know if it was a Puerto Rican and a Dominican barber. So I don't know, maybe bad combination there.
Yeah, nah, like from Dominicans, I mean, from what I've seen, bro, like they do well. Like my barber, like I have my barber here,
Yeah.
but when I went to DR, dude, like I went to this Dominican spot. I mean, just some read up on some reviews, whatever. Dude, this dude had me feeling like I was
Oh
feeling
yeah, yeah, yeah,
ridiculous, bro. I was like, he
yeah.
didn't even say a word. He didn't even say a word. I was like, listen, fade, line. The man went in.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You couldn't tell
Yeah.
me.
Now they do a good job, but that you're talking
Yeah.
Dominican in the DR.
Yeah,
It's a
like,
different thing.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When I used to
Uh,
be in the DR, yeah, but Dominicans here in the US, I don't know. Something's different. I don't know. But anyways,
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. So, but I was like, I'm not. I'm not because he's
what do
like,
you
yo,
say?
boys are more loyal to their barbers than their girls. Yo, I've had females say that to me. They're like, cause again, like if you're really about your image, it's like, nah, I'm not gonna. They're like, nah, I'll wait. They're like, nah, I'll wait for my barber, and
Yeah,
they'll go like a week or two, a
yeah,
month, just looking real
yeah,
scruffy until they go to their
yeah,
actual barber. And
yeah.
it's like it's true. It's true.
No,
So
I had this barber for a decade. Like I never did my hair with anybody. I would go, and if he wasn't there, because I was to call him, whatever. If he wasn't there, I would just go home and tell him I'll come back. I would not, because I tried to do my hair with different people. It just doesn't work. It's like when you find that one barber that just gets you. Yeah.
yep. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Anyways, okay.
Anyways,
So what you
market's
say?
pulling back. I said, anyways, we got this market pulling back right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. We got to look at the markets.
Still overall, I like the longs on NQ. Where I would not particularly like the longs if it got under 718. Under 718. So basically, if this was to drop like 100 and plus points, I would then be looking for a short instead of a long.
Yeah, 718 is around there. So yeah, yes, indeed. We'll see what happens. I'm going to wait. I'm definitely going to wait at least for 15, 20 minutes before I take any trades, just to really get the feel of the market, see where it wants to go. Because yesterday, I guess I anticipated the trade too much. The setup looks so good, and then it got stuffed. But I thought we were going to have a trend day yesterday on the long side when we couldn't push lower. But that didn't happen. So we'll see. Let's see. Hoping these battles will be more frequent, maybe once every 2-3 months. You'll be preparing in Nasdaqistan. I like that. All right, start preparing. They are going to happen pretty often. This month of August, we're going to have battles every week. So, good luck there. Prepare yourself. Most of all, get a mic and a camera, man. I know you're making great profits. You're the one holding the gold market together. So get a camera and a mic. All right. I got Antoine in the house. How you doing? Ryanair wants to do that. All right. Okay, so Trader Whiskey keeps saying, do I have any contact with risk or technical team? You're facing an issue since morning that has not been resolved. Honestly, head to the Discord and type the concern right in the Discord if you haven't done so, because we have a dedicated agent in the Discord. All right, he's not there 24/7, but we have actually two. That's the best way to reach them right now, is go into Discord, write whatever the issue is. Go do that right now in the Futures Discord, and they will follow up for you. All right, so go ahead and do that. You could also talk to live support, yeah, like Soul says. So that's pretty much the best solution for the moment. All right, let's get into these charts. I'm going to take a quick look at the ES again. We were talking about that pre-market, switching to ES. By the way, Jane's coming back. Jane will be here at around 10 a.m. So I want to see how she sees the market. We know Jane uses a lot of moving averages with interesting numbers. So we'll see what Jane sees. But looking at the ES right now, we have broken out. We have made new all-time highs. We've pulled back, and now we're trying to continue to push higher, right? If we zoom out and go back in time, we look at this move, right? The pattern we're seeing here is somewhat similar to what we saw here, right? We consolidated, moving down, we flushed, fully recovered, and then we started pulling back a little bit before continuing and having that explosive move. So I wonder if it's not the same thing we're seeing here, right? A little bit more subdued, of course, but we had an accumulation / distribution here when we reached these new all-time highs, a pullback, accumulation, a flush lower, making us think that, oh, maybe we're going to see lower levels, go retest these old highs. But that did not happen. We recovered very quickly, did a small pullback here. So sideways, flush lower, recovery, small pullback. And it looks like we want to continue and push higher. Now, keep in mind, we have news coming out tomorrow. We have the inflation data. So I suspect there's positioning happening right now, waiting on the inflation data. At least I think the bigger money is probably doing that. So like I was saying, let me get these out of the way. Like I was saying, let's put this on a 15-minute. Since at least yesterday, after this explosive move we had on August 4th right here, which was insane, 100 points on the ES, we are seeing, a sideways consolidation, accumulation, distribution, whatever you want to call it. I think that's what's happening, but we are trending upwards, which is a good thing. So what we want to see is, okay, can we go reconquer all these levels here, these levels where we rejected from. We have an interesting pocket here. This was support of the high. So that level, call it 7,800 more or less, is our line in the sand. Can we go push above those 7,800s? So for the bulls, what we would like to see is a push higher, a break above 7,800 more or less, give or take, or we could call it 7790s, a pullback, and VWAP showing us the direction for a continuation upwards, right? And if this is a very bullish day, hey, maybe right from here we get a good 40-50 points, and that would take us all the way up to, so 40 points would take us to 78.26, and 50 points would take us about, another, let's call it 78.36, so around 78.40s. That would be very constructive for the ES. So we'll see if we get that or not. Now, if we cannot do that, then, we either move sideways in this range, form kind of another inside bar between these two levels, or if we are bearish, then we reject again, maybe wick on the open, push lower, break below VWAP, retest this pocket here, move higher, retest this pocket here, and then continue to the downside. So we'll see. Downside targets would be around 77.45. So we'll see if that happens. Now, I'm gonna let Caesar give his take on the Nasdaq. By the way, if you want to share your screen, so Caesar can let us know what he's looking at, and then we'll take a look at gold. We are about 8 minutes from the open, so we will see what happens here. All right. Let's see. Rookmir says he uses 5 EMAs. Nice. Is there 1v1? Yes, there will be 1v1s tomorrow. So go head to the 5ers Futures Discord, go register for your chance to participate.
I'm sharing my screen. Pull it up.
All right, no problem. So, trade with Sakib. Yeah, I see your comment. After the live, I'll double check on it.
So I'll start off with the 4 hour, right? So on the 4 hour, I like this consolidation that we're having. I'm expecting a pop. First, we need price to get over the 980 level for a continuation over 30,000. If I zoom out, you're gonna see where I'm looking to target. So I'm looking to target this peak right here. Once price gets over the 30,075, I'm looking for a push to the 300, and then between 450 and 500 to 600 level. Overall, we're in a nice recovery. I've been monitoring Tesla and NVIDIA to see how that's looking in order for me to determine whether do I get in, do I hold, or do I just close out. On a 1 hour, I like that it's holding over the 50 EMA. So overall, we're uptrending. We've had slight pullbacks, consolidation. NVIDIA looks good pre-market. Tesla looks good pre-market. So I'm looking for this to continue. Where I would have to shift my bias from longs to shorts is if price gets under 718 and closes below, then we would possibly be coming down to take out this wick that it created at the 29,250 area.
All righty, I like that. Let's see if things continue to be constructive. By the way, you did something great when we were doing the pre-market prep. You were explaining why we usually look at other assets like Tesla, like NVIDIA, like, I don't know, Microsoft. So I think if you touch on that for everybody here, they can understand. And most of all, we'll probably be touching on those more often because we have single stock futures coming, and that's going to be interesting,
Yeah. So the reason I touch on Tesla and NVIDIA is that if you're trading Nasdaq, if you're trading ES, if you're trading YM, there are a certain amount of companies that are in those baskets, right? So NQ is a basket of 102 companies, and out of the 102 companies, there's 7 that has the most weight. The most weight meaning they control the movement of NQ the most. And out of the seven, the top two is Tesla and Nvidia. So it goes Nvidia and Tesla. There was a time where Tesla was the main and predominant one really moving the Nasdaq. And then when Nvidia got over that $1 trillion valuation, Nvidia took over, right? So I watch those two to see, okay, if Nvidia and Tesla are both bullish on the day or pre-market or at some point during the day, I start looking at NQ for a potential trade, because I know as Tesla and Nvidia goes up, so will NQ. And if, for example, if I'm watching Boeing, Boeing and Apple are doing really well and they're looking to push higher, or there's news on positive manufacturing, I'm going to go long on the Dow Jones, because the Dow Jones Industrial is companies that manufacture. So each one of these are specific reasons as to why I watch something or as to why I enter and exit out of a position.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Now we understand why, we're not just looking at the indices, but we're also looking at what is behind the indices and what assets are actually making these indexes move. So very, very great take here on why we watch these. And I think we're going to be watching them more and more as the days go. All right, switch to my screen really quickly here. We're gonna take a look at gold. So I'm gonna zoom all the way back out and look at this from a daily perspective. So gold, since way back 2025, consolidated. We had this explosive up move, then we pushed back down, and we found a base, right? We found a base right around the $4,000 area. Very key number here, whole number, psychological number. So I think it's a very strong area here, very strong area of support. Honestly, I talked multiple times how I thought we needed to continue, while we were consolidating here for this whole, how long did this last? This lasted about 42 days. So yeah, about a month, give or take. And I thought we were probably going to continue and go retest lower levels. So call it 3750s, which is what I was talking about, which would have been right above this previous consolidation level. So this has not happened. And I also touched on the fact that, okay, once we reach these 4310s, 4320s, we could probably push lower. Well, that did not happen. Now, zooming in, right, and looking at this overall trend, we are at the tipping point. We are at the inflection point, at least trend-wise, for a full recovery, a full breakout. So is this going to happen or not? We will see. But when we zoom in, we're going to see how for the past few sessions, they've been trying to push it back down, and they've been offering some interesting pullbacks, right? For the longs who wanted to try it. By the way, we are 1 minute from the open, so I'll probably switch back. We'll look at the assets, what's going on, and then I'll go retouch on gold. So let's look. I have the Nasdaq pulled up right now, so let's see what happens. We are 10 seconds from the open. So let's see what happens once we open. Let me switch to a tighter chart. All right, market is open right now. Let's see, do we push lower? Do we push higher? Pushing lower on the NQ so far. We got Ren in the house. Welcome back. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna wait a little bit before I pick my my spots. Wait to see a little bit of what the direction wants to be. So far, we are pushing lower on the Nasdaq. So we're gonna find out, is this a pullback or
fake out?
A fake out. Let's see. So far, We're down about 70 points, give or take, already. Volume increasing. We've seen wide ranges on the indices lately. So we'll see what we get. We got SLK94 in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back. We're waiting right now to see what these assets want to do and where we're going to pick our spots. Caesar mentioned how as long as we stay above these 29,720s, give or take, we are still bullish. So far, we're still bullish. We're seeing somewhat of buying here right around this area, right around those 29,750s. This is trying to hold. So let's see if we hold or not.
You can stay over. Good. Get back over 800.
We're pushing lower. I'm gonna switch. I want to see what the oil is doing. Going to 5 minutes. Okay, oil is barely holding on. We had some news this morning, but I don't think it affected the market much. It was that the U.S. fired on a Panamanian ship on the Strait of Hormuz. Let me just see really quickly what happened there, leaving the Nasdaq here so we could see. Where is first squawk? There it is. Yeah, U.S. forces had fired on a Panama flag ship this morning, but that didn't affect the markets at all. I guess everybody's fed up with this Hormuz situation. And then nothing much going on. We have ESPN and Disney Plus announcing a multi-year global Formula E streaming deal. Okay. Abbott and Google launching multi-year collaboration. NVIDIA developing new open source AI model. All right. Yen weakening slightly. So no major news on the markets right now. We are definitely seeing some profit taking happen here. So let's see if that follows through or not. Did you take any trades yet?
Not yet, just waiting.
All right. I agree. Let's be patient. Let's see what happens. We are pushing lower for now. All right, guys, by the way, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Trade with Saqib for your situation. I guess I'll give it a look after the stream. I'll take a quick look for you. I do have many commitments after the stream, but I'll do my best to take a look at that. All right, Nasdaq still pushing lower. Let's look at the ES. What is the ES doing? Pushing lower as well. Still holding above these pre-market levels here. So ES was leading the charge until recently.
All right, so it's come down. It's holding. I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close, because there's still the chance it could wick right through the 718s and possibly go lower.
Yep.
Yeah, there it goes. 720. Upside. There it goes, right through it. All right. And I can see that NVIDIA is also pulling back, down about 2 points, 2.5 points. Still positive on the day, but from the up that it was on pre-market. So yeah, going lower. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then Tesla had earnings yesterday, right? They
Did they? I don't think so. No, they didn't. No, not
they
yet.
didn't? Wait.
No.
What did I
Yes,
see
the
then?
main ones were Plug, Rocket Lab, Riot, AST, T AST.
Wait, are you sure? Because I see here earnings. Oh, it
Yeah,
wasn't yesterday. Sorry, it was in July. Sorry, sorry. I'm confused. Okay.
I know I was. I'm like, I know I was on for earnings.
Yeah. Sorry. SLK saying this was a lovely red candle. However, I told myself never to chase and always wait at least 15 minutes when market opens. Yeah, no, I had the thing is I was looking at Tesla beforehand on a weekly chart and it looked like it was today, but it was wrong time frame. So my bad there. Berkshire Hathaway, nice. Yeah, SLK, this was a lovely red candle. I agree as well. We pushed. This is a pretty wide range. We had 150 points, give or take, from the open. So it might mean that we're gonna have a pretty volatile day in comparison to yesterday, because yesterday we didn't have such a wide open. So we'll see. We shall see. I'm gonna wait. Honestly, I want more direction. This could have been a quick scalp. If you caught it, you could have made a decent amount of points. But as we usually say, coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's not gonna get you anywhere.
What about you
It's
did?
exactly. And then you could have gotten there, panicked, and didn't actually make any profit. So we want to take setups that make sense to us. That's what I'm gonna do.
Looking good here.
Looking
Nice
good. Yeah.
fake reversing. But again, I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close just to give me better direction. So I'm not gonna jump in too early.
Indeed, we got time, man. We got a lot of time.
Yeah, it's only like the first 8 minutes of the market open.
It feels like forever sometimes. Sometimes you're looking at it and you're like, "Oh man, it feels like forever." But
Yeah, I
they
think,
like
but that's also probably because like depending on like how long you've been on the charts, right? So like if you
yeah.
get on the charts early, it does seem a bit long.
Yeah, it seems a bit long. It's all right. Only 8 minutes. 8 minutes is nothing. All right, that was a quick, interesting here. We bounce into that level. So that probably that retest could have been a short entry, not a setup I want to take, but we'll see. Or is it a fake out where it recovers from? I see volume increasing now. So is this people walking back, coming back into the store? Usually, when you see a candle push down and then wick back up with volume, it can be a sign of a reversal. So is this buyers stepping back in, trying to hold the asset up? We'll see what happens. While this is moving around right now, I'm going to take a quick look at gold, though, because we didn't touch on gold. Let's give it a sec. Man, they are not letting this go up.
Yeah, if I was to look to get along, I would want to see some sort of base form. Right now, it's heavily
Yeah.
down. Nvidia's just looking weaker by the minute. Tesla has turned as well. Massive fake out to the upside, and uh, I would say take a look at the 1 hour. That wick there's a wick at 29,569. But I do have a EMA at 29,630. But let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. If it can close over 718, I'm gonna try a long 1-2 micros and then add if it continues. Stop out would be the low of this 15-minute candle, which currently is 29,675. Okay, oh, we're back over. All right.
All right. Yeah. It's
Pace.
buyers stepping in. Let me take a quick look at gold. Gold hasn't done much actually. Still, moving sideways. So we'll see what kind of move we get here. But we rejected from that longer term trend I was talking about. So is this a pullback to break out, or is this where we kind of consolidate and move back lower from? We'll see what happens there. But we have this trend going on here. I like this. I like this trend. It's pretty clear. And me personally, I like when levels break. I prefer betting on the fact that a level is going to break, at least for my personality, than that the level is going to hold. So setups I would be looking for on gold, me personally, are short setups. So if we could continue to trend here, if we can break the level, go retest and push lower, that's the kind of setup I want to take and I want to try. Betting that we can't break above this area here. Now, if that happens, great. If that doesn't happen, then there's no setup for me personally. The other way you need to look at it, because there's always the possibility of things going the other way, is okay, we might consolidate, we might break, we might find buyers again around VWAP or maybe even lower here, or at that previous pocket, and revert back to the upside. So if you do enter this short, you have to, kind of hold two truths in your mind. And that's a hard thing in trading. You kind of, two things can be true at the same time, right? So you need to hold that in your mind that, hey, we're consolidating, we entered short, but the short you're in, say you entered on the break or maybe even on a retest here, once you enter here, you're short, you're risking the prior high, but you need to keep in mind that, hey, this is not necessarily the perfect short that's going to go all the way down. This might just be you forming a base to reverse. So you're either forming equal lows, or you're forming a higher low, or maybe you're just gonna test liquidity around here to revert back up. So you need to keep these ideas in your mind as you're trading, right? All right, let's switch back to the NQ. Okay, nice, looking constructive here. We found somewhat of a base. We're finding buyers. So let's see if we could hold. It's looking like a pretty big wick on the 15 minutes. So we'll see. I'm being super patient here.
Get over 50.
Talk to it. I was like, today feels pretty calm, and then I realized Alejandra's not here.
Where's the energy at? Where's the energy?
There's much more calm testosterone in the air,
Yeah.
But it's always fun. She'll be here tomorrow for the battles.
Projection, but it's still holding over the 718. Come on.
All right, Trade with Sakib saying it's respecting the VWAP band. So I guess you have those standard deviations on VWAP. Let's see. This might have been the lookup to re-enter short, but it might also be the area where longs dip back in. So we'll see what happens. No setup for me just yet.
Oh, come on. Is this a fake out or not?
I'm waiting for the first 15 to do what they want to do before I enter long. This is an interesting level though, because this was the pre-market low. So we've been hovering here. Was this a capture of liquidity for us to go back higher, or is this just a fake out? Longs covering the short positions here. I mean, the shorts covering their initial positions. We see a little pullback, and then we're going to see continuation to the downside. 15 minutes just resumed. I'm going to look at my opening range as I usually do. Let's turn it on.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, it's not a crazy sell-off, which is good.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to take some patience.
Gonna take a little bit of patience. Why am I not seeing the
range? Expecting it to do. It's coming.
I don't see the range. What's going on? Did I turn it off?
Stopped out. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you got stopped out? You were in a trade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
We're pushing. Yeah, we're definitely pushing lower. This might have been the entry. Why can't I see this? What's going on with my indicator? All right, I'm going to cancel this, delete, re-enter. All right, there we go. Okay, so we got the range here. You know, is this the ORB breakdown? Not sure yet. Haven't trusted these too much these days. So waiting to see. Ludiver saying gold broke out of the lower time frame range. All right, I'm going to take a look at gold. I'm still gonna wait because I need more level touches to decide what I'm gonna do. I want to trade this on a 5-minute time frame, so I need more info, more data, more input. And if that means I miss out on the move, then so be it. Take a look at gold. You said,
and it has come down to that 630. Nope. Yeah, it hasn't filled it. It's that wick is going to be at 567, but it has reached that first EMA. So we'll see if we bounce off of this 630 level.
let's see.
Bounce 27, 30.
I'm taking a look at gold. Gold broke out of the lower time frame range. Yes, you know, if we look, I don't know what range you're looking at exactly. I was just looking at this uptrend, right? We had one first attempt here to break out of it. We had a second attempt here. We retested these highs, so it might be a possible good short entry. But gold has a tendency to consolidate a lot before finding the move. So I'm not going to take this trade just yet. Let me look at the NQ. But this could be a possible short entry here, risking the highs. Just because we had initial break, retest, and now we're moving lower. Let's look at the ES. Dow Jones. Wow, Dow Jones. Dow Jones is unaware of the sell-off. Dow Jones heading up, moving straight up.
Doing
Russell kind of testing these highs. You said what?
Patience, patience, patience. So if y'all have any questions in the meantime, I mean, feel free to ask. Just I got stopped out, so looking. And also, I think we have like some kind of news coming out in like a few minutes.
We have news at 10. It's not major news. It's what's it called? Existing home sales.
Yeah.
So
major.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just, you know, gives you an idea of what the economy is doing more or less. If if one takes a deeper look at how they do these surveys, you actually trust them less and less. I mean, how they get those numbers, a lot of it is just calling people up and asking them questions. So not super trustworthy. Okay, it looks like buyers are trying to step in.
Are they going to succeed?
We shall see. We're at the bottom of the range. Kind of the trend here. So possible setup for me would be, you know, we push up, we test this level, give us a little pullback for a continuation higher. If that happens, the next level I'm watching is the middle of the range and VWAP. right? If we're able to break above, then great. Pull back to VWAP, continuation higher. That would be the long thesis. But right now, that's not what's going on. We're pushing lower. This is kind of a break and retest, but it's on the 1 minute. Kind of too tight. So we broke, retested, and we want to push lower. Personally, I want to enter trades that I can hold for longer. So smaller size, but I can hold for a longer move, which is why I'm not taking any trades right now. I want to wait. So many times I take trades early. I'm like, man, I could have just waited and this would have been way cleaner. So that's what we're doing today. Let's look at
Definitely.
the ES. What'd you say?
I said definitely one of those days to be patient. I mean, this way.
Yeah, especially based on what happened yesterday, and that's why I'm waiting a lot. Yesterday, every time I thought there was going to be follow through, it didn't happen. So if I zoom out a little bit and look at yesterday, I was trading the NQ. The ES did behaved. The ES acted better, acted right. It looks like okay. I got a trigger here on my indicator to go long, but I'm not gonna trust it.
Wait.
Yeah, it's called an indicator for a reason. It indicates, but it doesn't mean that you need to do it.
100%. Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, looking at yesterday, we got, let's see, there we go. So yesterday we formed a range, pulled back, and then we got to pull back here. So I got long, I think. No, I tried the short first because I thought we were gonna get a dump like today. Didn't work out. Stopped out. Very small loss, and then got long around the middle of the range. We broke above the range. We pulled back. We were saying, okay, we need to see buyers step in. Buyers did step in right above VWAP, and then we started moving up. And I was like, okay, we need to move up, and we need to move up sharply and fast. Otherwise, this is gonna dump, right? Because of all the hesitation we had down there. And got long, added to the long on the breakout, added to the long right here on the pullback, and of course, do as I say, not as I do. I was way too big, so I needed it I thought we were going to really push up, and it didn't happen. So I got out, so sort of break even, and then we lost the level, so I got short around here, risking those highs, looking for really a lot of follow through to the downside, and that basically did not happen. And I stopped out somewhere over here in profit and made my whopping 88 bucks, and that was it. All right, it looks like buyers want to step in. Can they do so aggressively, or is this just a retest to push lower?
Yeah, this is yeah. They try to get it over 700 real quick, but it was just smacked right down.
Yeah. Let me look at
I'll be looking for another reclaim of 718 or a possible long. I missed the bounce on at 6:30, but after getting stopped out, I tend to like to wait a little bit before re-entering a position.
Yep. I like it.
What up?
Yeah, so I'm also looking at a tick chart right now. We're just consolidating on the tick chart.
I like those.
You said you
which
don't?
one are you using? 1600, 15, 300,
1,000.
1000?
So it's a little tight.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. 1000 ticks.
Yep. It's the default. I just bounce between 1,000 and 5,000. In my mind, it's kind of looking at a 1 and a 5 minute. What's up, Take Keith? Is there?
What up?
Is there? Okay, buyers looking like they want to step in. I don't like the time because we're 5 minutes from the 10 o'clock candle, that hourly candle. But the way I'm seeing the tape kind of behave right now is where I would possibly want to try to enter. But we got the home sales coming in at 10, so we'll see what we get. But yeah, this is an area where I could try to enter. Let's wait. Extra patience today.
Super extra patience.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this
I
level
could
two.
try
Okay.
along here.
Just
Huh?
tagged. It just tagged 700, but like the level two, it's so wicked. Like comes
Yeah.
into it, moves away from it. Like I'm gonna set an automatic buy stop at 718. And a buy stop means once price gets at 718, it'll trigger me into long. Just because we have news coming out and it might just rip. So I'm only gonna do one micro, and on the event it does that and then goes back down, I'm not risking too much.
Yeah.
And if it starts gaining speed, I'll add a couple more micros. I'm gonna limit myself to about maybe 6 micros total.
All right. I like it. If we look at this like a little trend, we're breaking out of it. So that's kind of per my system. That's where I would enter, risking those lows. Fingers itching because of the news. But what we want to see is us move higher, break these levels, reconquer this, and then continue higher. But I don't know. This guy might also be a fake out where we try and then we get stuffed right there under that level and push lower. Let's zoom out a little bit. You said you're taking it at 718. I like it. I like it.
718 to the upside.
Yeah, I like it.
Risk 20 points from that entry. So
yeah, I like it.
I didn't even get stopped out. It's only one micro, so if I get stopped out, I'm only losing $40.
Yeah, it's under control. Buyers looking like they're stepping in. All right, I'm going to try one long here. All right, I'm long at 706. Risking the low. We'll see. Just one micro, just like you. Not risking a lot.
I'm
There
filled.
we go. You got tagged in.
Yep.
All right, we're in the same trade. Let's see if we get follow through. We're in before the news. The numbers are going to come out in about 1 minute. So this is the area we need to reconquer, honestly. This little high right there. This is where we need to go above. Otherwise, it might get stuffed. So we'll see. All right, news coming out. These are the type of trades that if you don't get immediate follow through, you don't want to hold for too long. At least in my opinion. Tick chart is looking good. We're ticking up.
Always trade this right up. If you lose on your own merits. If you win on your own merits. So
that's it.
It's just noise. There we go.
Let's get it.
There you go. Question, come on, get over 50. Let's go. All right.
All righty, looking good. Let me take a quick look at the range. All right, we're getting close to that 50% level. So we're going to see how we behave here, because usually this is where you
So,
could reverse from if we don't conquer it very fast. So see what we get.
so previous was minus 1.7. Con was, I don't even know what I'm missing this one, but looks positive.
Wait, could you repeat that last thing you said? Previous was
Con
what?
4.05. They came in by 1.
Oh, the news. Yeah. There we go. And then right on time with the news,
All right.
Airplane Jane is in the house. How you doing? Wait. You're muted.
Good.
Sorry, Caesar. We missed that.
So, Caesar, he was doing the disco lights.
Yeah, I was
Nice to
doing
meet
a
you.
super.
I don't know that I've been on with you before, so great to meet you.
I don't know if Caesar's hearing you right now. I
Can
think
you hear us?
I think he's focused on the charts.
Now I can. Yeah, now I can hear my
All
volume.
right. Where are you tuning in from? General area, Rod.
Generally, I mean Rhode Island, East Coast, U.S.
Oh, very cool. Do you know St. George's in Middletown?
Yes.
I went to school there.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was many years ago.
Okay.
Many eons ago.
Yes.
I mean, don't look like it, but okay, be generous.
Yeah.
All
Where
right,
you can
so
drive
now.
diagonally across the street in an hour and a half.
Okay.
Right? All right, so I'm going to give you guys just a quick analysis of what I was seeing this morning. Overall, longer trend of what I'm seeing. I don't know if you know, Caesar, but I got to share my screen. That would help.
Sorry. I thought you were.
Yeah, no worries.
Already,
it's all good.
sharing.
Here you go. It's right there. Let's share it.
All right. Let's do it.
Broader market right now, I am seeing greens across the board. I am seeing that, Caesar, I don't know if you know, but I also follow the dark pool of the market, the really big money of the market. So I'm newer to the futures, learning, trading, the speed of the futures, the charts, the software, all of that good stuff. But I do see in the stock market world, there's a lot of dark pool activity. We are 6% as retail traders of the broader market, of the market in general. So it's really the dark pools, those institutional traders that run the money of the market. And I like to check out the inverse indicators, the fear indicators, the Mag 7, the dollar, the commodities, so I can get an overview, macro view of what's going on. So what I have seen, I was away for a week, I was cruising, came back, did a refresher. I checked the Mag 7 right now. Apple's the only one that has a real red selling above it since earnings. Everybody else is pretty much long biased from what I can see. And the market overall is also long biased. With SQQQ, they did reposition themselves to be right at a point of inflection where we could either go up or down. But the fact that we have 6 out of 7, or roughly 84%, that's moving to the upside for the Mag 7, that's likely going to lend us to a new high. Also, on the SPY, the Qs, and the Russell, there's a very large short volume, 75% short on the Russell, which could lead us to a nice SRTY, or sorry, what is it for the futures? SRTY is the inverse indicator for it, but
RTY.
What is it? What is the Russell futures?
RTY.
RTY.
There we go. Beautiful. So for RTY, we have on the stock side of it, 75% short. So we could potentially see that this is going to rip even higher because I can't see the short contracts, right? But we can see we're up at new highs. And I know that we have all of that short volume on the stock side. So when we're hitting new highs, we have all these people trying to peg the top. That ends up giving it more fuel to move to the upside. So definitely watching the broader 2000 stocks to help lift the market, as well as the Mag 7, which is roughly 84% long bias now with that bigger money. And the fear is disappearing. We have the on again, off again war that is just, old news at this point.
Yeah, we were just saying that this morning.
Yeah, the dollar, they are still selling the dollar, but we could see a bit of a pause for gold and silver over this next week before we have a third leg to the upside, in my opinion. So that's what I'm seeing right now, broad market wise for longer term positions. Do you usually just day trade or swing trade futures, Caesar?
I do both. So on my actual account,
Ask Caesar what he doesn't do.
Okay, Caesar, what do you not do? Do you not trade stocks, or do you trade stocks too?
No, I trade stocks. I started my career in stocks and options. Well, stocks first and then options, then futures. What I don't trade is treasuries, but everything else I've traded and I continue to trade. So I do swing trade, but that's going to be on my actual account because obviously with props, you're not allowed to hold futures positions overnight. I do swing trade when I find a good entry, but on average, I prefer to day trade. I do also trade equities, but I focus more on the blue chips. So I find I have pivot areas where I'm interested in buying or adding. And if I miss, let's say, an entry on the equity side, I'll take it on the option.
Very nice. I don't know if you want to share your chart and talk me through what you usually use. Like, I know that we've got the box for David, right?
I'm always with
So
my boxes.
what is your style? Like, I use the darker pool, I use moving averages, I'll also use fibs to see potential entries and targets. How about you?
Same. So I use the moving averages. Moving averages that I use are the 50, 100, and 200. I also have levels. So basically support and resistance, right? Price action. I find levels on a 4-hour, daily, weekly, and monthly, and then I trade around them, right? So as you can see here on my chart, I have a weekly level that we rejected. I have a 4-hour level that we respected yesterday. And so far this morning, if I switch over to a 1-minute time frame, you're gonna see, like earlier today, I was saying we could possibly drop down to the 630s, and that's because of this moving average, which we've bounced. Had a pending order to enter me into longs at 718. Currently up on that, looking for a target of 850. So I use fibs. I mean, I've been doing this for 14 years, so I've learned probably more strategies and methods of trading than most people will probably ever use. And then it just depends on what I see, right? If I see pattern, if I'm on the higher time frame, let's say on the 4-hour, and I can spot a bull flag being formed or a bear flag forming or a wedge pattern, head and shoulder, which currently we're forming, right? Here's the shoulder. This could be a potential shoulder, which brings us back down. I also play gap fills, where the actual gaps, not some fictitious like, oh, there's a solid line, but this is a fair value gap or whatever, like actual gaps where price on closed at XYZ. Sunday night, it opened at XYZ, then leaving a void in between them, and I'll play those. So, for example, I could show you on ES. So on ES, I know there is a point that once momentum shows its hand, that is going to head to the downside. You see right here, price closed here, opened up here, has not yet come down to the 7503. So essentially, we get under this level on the 4-hour, the 7723, I think we could end up making our way down to here. But in the meantime, I'm going to go with momentum until momentum shifts. I also understand market structure breaks, so I can spot market structure breaking or continuing on 4-hour, daily, 1-hour, 15-minute. It varies. Currently here, you're seeing I have a couple of white lines. Those white lines represent, well, let me go to the one. They represent the daily close, the daily open, right? So here's the daily high, daily low, the daily open and close, which is relatively close to each other. So which means for anytime I see price above it, it tends to continue to the next level. which at this point we're probably going to go retest yesterday's high. And if we break below it, I know there's a high probability of it going to retest the low. And I use these strategies across all asset classes: crypto, foreign currency, equities. But with options, I like to do monthlies and even leap years. So I'll look at a much higher time frame, for example, weeklies, monthlies, and I'll find my levels, and then I trade around them. As you
Sorry,
can,
I'm out of my long. 780 was my target, so close the trade right now. Sorry to interrupt.
yeah, I'm
No
still looking
worries.
for. I'm still holding out for 800 and 850. But yeah, so
Great.
this is how my charts look on a higher time frame. I find levels, and then once those levels get triggered, if it holds above, I know I'm buying. If it holds below, I know I'm shorting, and then I can either do it via equities, options, or the actual futures themselves.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And you've tried and tested and you're still here. So that's a beautiful thing. Congrats. I started as well 2015, February of 2015, when my first daughter was born.
Okay, 2 years after me. Awesome.
Yeah, but I'm newer, like I said, I'm newer to futures. So
Okay.
that's something for me that I'm learning the speed and practicing more. And I also just moved internationally from Canada down to Orlando.
I like the background. Look at your
Oh,
Yeah, I put
background.
up
Canada, Toronto, Ontario, Montreal. You look like probably
Montreal. Yeah, yeah.
Montreal. Speak
Yeah, I was
French?
in Montreal for 15 years, and then we just moved down. It's become a more difficult life up there, and knowing
Okay.
what it's like here, and we've got kids, and just the ability to be outside and to really, really enjoy life. Because up there, in Rhode Island, like I said, I went to school there, and I
Hmm.
remember my senior year, there was 6 inches of snow with ice on top of it, and we were on top of the hill, and it was freezing cold, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is too much for me."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's
yeah,
feeling for
I
you. So
went to
yeah,
I went to college in Memphis after that.
okay. Yeah, you're not gonna have an issue with that in Orlando. Very family oriented, a lot of things to do. I spent quite a bit of time out there myself, back and forth between up north and the south. So yeah. Well, welcome. Hope you
Very
enjoy.
nice, very nice. Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Indeed, indeed. I like the palm trees there. I can see the sunset. So you're going to be, enjoying this sea breeze. You're going to be, basting in the sun. So I think it's going to be fun. I have a family in Florida, so I go down there off and on. So indeed, always a fun and interesting place to be. Very they like to say on the internet that Florida is a whole other. You have the United States and then you have Florida. So you guys know the thing about the Florida man, right? The that meme about there's a storm and then the guy's holding the American flag and just he's
Ah,
shirtless in the storm, just facing that storm, and I think alligators running around. It's crazy. I gotta
They're a
find
whole other breed down here. Well, we've got
that.
gators outside of our house, so
Nice.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna start petting gators soon, right?
No, but we have one out there. Actually, he's really scared of humans.
Really?
We go out and we open our screen door on our screened in porch, and he goes diving in. He's
Wow.
very scared. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me take some questions here. We see Peter Yevkoshko. Welcome back. We haven't seen you in a while. When is the 1v1? The 1v1 is tomorrow. You have to register on our Discord for an opportunity. So go ahead. There's still time. And then we'll be doing the 1v1s weekly starting this week. So it's going to be every Wednesday for now. But, we're having talks to maybe do it more often. So we'll see how you doing, AA Cali FX. And then I think SLK94 is an Rhode Island native because he
Yeah.
wrote there. So
yeah.
congrats to everybody. That's somewhere I haven't been yet. So I haven't been to Rhode Island. Nope.
Let's check it out. Let's see. So
So
you
Beautiful. So much
trading view.
water.
Is that Black? Yeah, Black Arrow. Okay. So Which one of is this you, David, or is this Jane?
No, that's Jane.
That's me.
That's Jane.
I've got the SPY over here, the ascending triangle wedge. I've also done chartered market technician. I had my Series 7 back in 2000. So, a little
Yeah,
bit of experience
I
is
was
with a
gonna
long
ask.
term
I
trading.
was gonna ask if you were ever on the institutional side, because I'm like, you're talking about the dark pool, and not many retail traders talk about the dark pool unless they've been on the institutional side.
Yeah, well, you know what I might have to bring back? I hosted the Modern Trader Summit for
Mhm.
3 years, and it's sort of the COVID squashed that. And so, like right now, I love the 33 exponential moving average, which is this pink dotted line. And I like the 45-minute because I know that some algos have been written off of the 45-minute, which I also mentioned to Dave. So that's a time frame.
Yeah.
I like multiples of 3. So the green line here is my 15 exponential moving average, but I can also see on today's price action since 4 a.m. on the 45-minute chart, we've got it hanging around right here is their big money point of control. So we're right at an inflection point that this could go up or it could go down. We've got the descending, we've got the, flag right here setting up for another move up if it can break out. And we have the ascending triangle. So that ascending triangle plus the fact that we've got 68% short. All we need is a little bit of a catalyst, break us up above 775 right there, and we'll have a nice run up. We'll have a nice run. We've got 45 points, I'd say up to 790 on the stock side. So we have a nice long-term potential setup that could be happening right here, but it's just going sideways at the moment. I find that Monday afternoons, Mondays are positioning, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the active days of the big impulse moves. Typically the catalyst of a Wednesday oil or announcement with, Forex Factory. I'm sure you know that with all the announcements coming up. We've got CPI tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We have that tomorrow morning, so we might be, seeing some positioning happening.
For sure, for sure. And so we've got, orange on Friday, but usually that stuff will set up and they'll create their position on Monday and then rocket through the rest of the week over a nice trade. So that's what I've got going on there. It looks like I was stopped out. I hit my 33 exponential on the 45. That was my stop. So now, you know what? I'm going to sell. I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to use my 15 up here and looking for a move to the downside here.
Let's see. I got out of my position at those the long position at those 770s because we were, let me just switch my screen just for a quick second. We were right in the middle of the range. So as usual, you guys know I like my boxes and ranges. I made the indicator now, so I don't have to draw boxes anymore. But yeah, this was the range. We fell there as we were curling back up. We got in there. And then once we got to the middle of the range right here, this is where I took out my my first TP, thinking that we might see a pullback and not sure how deep this pullback was going to be. So back some profits and waiting now to see whether or not we get a second setup. Is it going to be, a little pullback here where we just revert back to the highs, or are we just going to be able to hold here near VWAP and continue higher, or is this a complete reversal where profit has been taken and we're going to go retest those lower levels? We'll see what happens in a few. So yeah. Jane forgot to say, Caesar, that she's also, that's why the name's Airplane Jane. Not too shabby.
Right.
She could fly. She could literally fly.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, a lot of hidden talents
And
there.
And it's like I'm definitely using the sim here because I just fat fingered errored and closed out my position by mistake, hitting the wrong button when I was trying to drag it. But yeah, and so trusting instruments is a lot of it, right? Trading is trusting the charts, trusting your trading plan, and trusting your instruments. So, and then knowing where to push buttons. Like I just pushed the wrong button.
Did you learn, were you in the military or Air Force, or did you learn on as a private civilian?
No, I just learned as a private civilian. My dad had a plane and he was a doctor, too much type A. And so he had his kids get their licenses to go ahead and pilot him around. So
Well,
that's what I did. But I haven't flown in many years, and my husband's a pilot. So he's a commercial pilot. So I leave that up to him.
okay, okay.
I think it's kind of like riding a bike. I mean, once you've ridden a bike once, you kind of never forget. Yeah, you might be a little rusty around the edges, but I mean, I'm sure in an emergency situation, you could start up, any Cessna or whatever, and just rip off the runway.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like riding a bike, but you have to be current, right? And you have
Yeah,
to
of
have the
course.
bar aim, you have to have the regulations, you have to understand there are a lot of changes after September 11th, that everything is written in blood with the FAA and
Yeah,
safety. So there's a lot of things that happen. But overall, yeah, for sure. Could do
I'm
it,
sure.
just
I'm
not
sure.
doing it right now. Two
Yeah,
kids. Take
I I understand. Totally understand. Totally understand. But
Awesome.
yeah, some
That's
things you
dope.
can't. Indeed, indeed. Something I always wanted to do actually, but
Mm.
I get airsick, so I don't know.
Oh,
Well, I'm going to tell you, we loved our cruise. I am going to be booking a New Year's Eve cruise 27 to 28, starting December 27th, 2027,
Nice.
9-day cruise. So if you guys have interest, let me know. I'm going to set up a group rate for anybody that's interested.
You said what
hey,
date?
December 27th of
Oof.
2027. So
Oh,
we're talking like
2027. Okay.
16 months out. So there's
Okay.
plenty of time to plan.
Yeah. I was
this
gonna
is
say,
a
man, I need
cruise?
an extra month.
Yeah, cruise. I just went on a cruise with my family last week. It was a test for my husband. He had never been on a cruise before, and they're like, "Oh my God, I love it. Love it." It's a
Nice.
moving resort, right?
Yeah,
It
they're fun
You have
if
kids.
you have a good crew. Yeah, if you have a good crew, they're fun.
Yeah.
was
And if
it
you have kids, they've
it
got
was
the kids zone that they can go hang out at.
yeah.
You can check them in and check them out, and then you
Mm.
can have your own time. They've got the walking paths, they've got the gym, they've got spa, they've got
Hmm.
Indeed. I think being
everything.
on a cruise is the best time to be an irresponsible parent because where are they gonna go?
Couldn't
So
agree.
Exactly.
it's like all right, I'll see you guys later. I mean, if they're old enough, of course.
Well, you
Couldn't
can give
agree.
them an AirTag bracelet too, so you always know where they are on the ship.
Yeah. Or if you're me, you kind of don't want to know. I'm joking.
Depends.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, cruises are fun. I haven't been one in a while, but they can be a lot of fun, a lot of food. So, yep,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
quite a bit.
yes,
Quite a bit.
yes,
The recent one
indeed.
I went to, was it to the Bahamas?
The one that I just did was Western Caribbean,
Okay.
and we went to Mexico, Belize, and we were going to Honduras, but the weather rolled in. So we were not able to go because the weather came in and the wind was it was pushing us away from the port. So it's like we got to see them do their welcome dance, and then the wind pushed us away and we were not able to uh, go
Dock.
into, and I was really sad because, so in the Caribbean, from Mexico down to Honduras, is the largest living reef. They always talk about the Great Barrier Reef, but it's the largest living reef in the world because the Great Barrier Reef is dying off a bit. So I was really excited to go snorkeling at a starfish beach zone, but the weather had other plans for us. So we had a sail at sea day. That's okay. It was
All
still
right.
fun.
So might have to just redo it again. On a
Exactly.
later day.
All
That's why
right.
we'll go Eastern Caribbean next time. Actually, the one it's going to go out of Miami, and it goes to St. Kitts, St. Martin, some other islands. So I'm excited to see some other new places, and the kids loved it. So it's a lot of fun.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think as long as you're near water and have water, it's always a good idea. I don't know about you guys. Every time I see water, I just get happy. If there's a lake, any kind of body of water, it might even be a bucket. There's something about water. I don't know
Shower.
why. I just
It's
get
the
happy.
negative ions. It's the negative ions of the water that help to ground people.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay, interesting. I thought it was just the splashing, whatever. But there's yeah, every time I always say that every time I get near water, I'm happy. And well, this house we recently bought, so I'm not moving right now. But next house, I want it to be next to some kind of body of water, because I don't know, it just makes me happy.
And that's what life's about.
There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. We got Abrado here in the house saying, RIP the reef. Yes, indeed. First time he went diving in Réunion Island Reef. He felt like he was in Avatar. So many colors, so many different fish. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it's I haven't done snorkeling just yet. But I
No?
mean, not snorkeling. Snorkeling, yes. I wanted
Scuba
to say
diving?
scuba diving. Yeah, I haven't done
Diving.
tried that yet. Yeah. Just because I had a friend who used to do it all the time. I was like, yeah, I do it. I see sharks all the time. I'm like, dude, what? This is not convincing me to try this. So yeah, I haven't tried that yet, but yeah, it's always fun. Water, beach, sea, etc. Always a fun time. All right, looking at this, trying to decide whether I want to take another long or if I want to go short. So giving it a little bit of time, but we're seeing somewhat of a rejection. But this looks more like a controlled pullback than anything else. So we'll see.
We're stuck in the muck.
We're stuck in the muck. We're stuck in the muck. Haven't heard that expression in a while. I miss you, Jane. I miss you. I've had to, you're Airplane Jane, but I'm gonna call Caesar Airplane Caesar as well because Caesar's always traveling the world. So I've been left alone sometimes on Tuesdays, and I get time to reflect on my life choices. But yeah, it's been we've missed you here, Jane. We've missed you. We've missed you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's just going like they're not fully done yet. They're positioning.
Yeah, definitely
ready.
positioning. And there's also, the time frame. It's about to be the London close at around 11. We are right above that pre-market support level. So, if we're able to hold here, we might reverse and continue to the upside. And this is right where I want to take another long. So I'm going to start scaling in right
I'm
now.
gonna go long here as
Yeah,
well.
I'm scaling
Right
in.
there. We just
Join the
went
party.
above the 38% retracement, but we're hitting the 33 on the 5-minute. So are we going to see it? And we're hitting a trend line too on the 5-minute. So if we can break out here, it's going to be nice and long and strong and move up. But it's just we're
That's what I
stuck
like
in
to hear.
the
I'm still holding. Still holding.
holding.
Yes,
Which way?
indeed.
Long. I'm still in long from 718. My
Nice.
first target is 800 and then 850. So I think as we approach the London close, we'll get a little bit more volume to the upside. Might tag me at 800, and then I'll adjust my stop loss to in profits and then let it hit or the final TP of 850.
That's it. Let's see. Let's see what we get. But I think that was the controlled pullback we were looking for. I got into my new long.
We're breaking out of the downward trend. So, do you ever use TTM squeeze, Caesar?
No, but I've heard of it.
Yeah,
No,
so it'll help to somewhat give the indication of what we have going on, but we see we're stuck in the spaghetti muck.
What?
It's like the upper bound over here and then the lower bound, we're just not going anywhere really quickly. But on the low from yesterday and high, I usually will do the low and high of overnight, right? So we're inside candle today, boring candle. And right now they pulled it back to the 61% retracement down here at 772. and it does not want to really move. Next move up would be roughly up here to 774.24 if we can get there. So we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, I think this area is kind of an inflection point where we decide, okay, are we going to continue up, or are we going to just revert back down to the other side? So we'll see. We're seeing a little bit of selling right now.
See, I have my stops too tight.
So let's see.
I'm learning.
These days, yeah, especially these days, the ranges have expanded. We had the other day, was it August
micros
4th? The ES moved over 100 points, which is insane for the ES. I mean, it's an asset that usually moves 40 points, give or take. It was a pretty wide. It was even more than 100. I think 130. So 3 times the usual range. So yeah, something to watch out for. Okay, we're seeing some aggressive selling here.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the smaller one.
Another rejection. Still like, we'll see. I will say I don't like the fact that Nvidia and Tesla are now both pulling back. Nvidia is about a 0.60 from going green to red on the day. This is still pretty positive, but also 2.5 points, about 270 from a possible red to green to red move. But I will not be shaken out.
Diamond hands, diamond hands.
You know what's going to happen because I just switched to the micros and I went long. You know it's going to rip now.
Oh, because you went from the minis to the micros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that's what's going to happen. It's always like, okay, now that you're going to set it so that I was on the wrong one to begin with. See, that's it. You come back. That's why I'm practicing simulation.
Yes.
Because I gotta get my feet wet. I gotta.
Especially coming from vacation, you need to get
vacation mode, unpacking the house mode. Boxes everywhere. Life and disruption.
I do not envy you with that move.
It's okay. Right now, it's not that bad. We just really need some silverware, but I don't want to buy silverware because it's coming.
Oh, just wait for the silverware. They sell plastic.
No, but I don't like throwing it away.
Some of them you could actually wash. I mean, they're really sturdy.
We have some silver-looking plastic ones, so I'm washing them. I don't like that waste aspect. And it's interesting because here, where I'm in Polk County, they don't recycle with a separate recycle bin, I should say. Mm-hmm. They tried it and people did not, they didn't use the recycle bin. And so they ended up just scrapping the bin and saying, okay, well, right now we're just put all the trash together. We'll recycle it when we get it.
So I have this, tinfoil hat on. I'm not sure that recycling is really done, especially for when it comes to plastics. Maybe aluminum and metal and things like that is really recycled, but I don't know. I've seen in my past life, the area, how could I call it?
51?
The sector I used, Area 51. No, not Area 51. I used to be in the advertising sector, so I worked a lot with manufacturers of, all kinds of product, juices, whatever, a lot of bottled products. And they would tell me, it's a lot more expensive to use recycled plastic. So they would, but very reluctantly. And I don't know. I've been to a few places. All right, let's see if we get the follow through. And it's like, I don't know, we think they do recycling, but I don't know if they really do it just cost wise, right? It's better for the planet. It makes sense.
There's other ways that they recycle it though, too. They make fabrics out of it, which are not necessarily good because they don't breathe, but you can also use it for countertops and furniture, plastic molded furniture.
Of course.
So you can make here we go. It looks like it wants to
I'm all for it's fighting. But I like the buying that we saw on the previous candle, the previous 5 minutes. So let's see if we get the follow through. We're holding above VWAP. We're
I
holding
got 3
above the
minutes
half
here. We
point
got the
of the
bigger
range.
money right down here at 73.61. Okay, let's bring it back over here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy.
All right,
And I'm
let's
gonna give
see.
myself some more space and go
Give it
for
some
it.
space. Give it some space.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Plus, we want Caesar to win on his position. So,
Oh, we winning. We
Yes.
winning.
I
It's
know
just
you're winning. We just want you to
gonna
win
hit or
more.
not.
We want you to win more. Like DJ
Yes.
Khaled says, let's win more.
Yes.
What was I saying? So yeah, I'm all for recycling, and there's so many applications you could do with plastic. You know, plastic bottles, whatever. You can, like you said, use them for fabric. Some people they build construction products with them. Actually, Trex, you know, the Trex boards they use for decks. Part of it is recycled plastic. So they don't tell you that, but part of it is that. The only thing is, I don't know how much actual recycling happens from the waste we put in these blue bins. So I don't know. Anyways,
Well, if you've ever
tinfoil
watched the
hat off.
show, if you've ever watched the show How It's Made, I don't know, it's a Canadian show.
Yes. No, I've watched
And
plenty of
they
it.
have Canada recycles and creates new products from all these recycled items. So they take the waste and they create new items
I
from
think
it.
Canada is probably, how could I say, not better equipped, but probably, it's much more enforced, and it gets done a lot more than the US, maybe. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling there.
Yeah. All right, we're almost at 10:45 here. 10:15 to 11 would be that move that I think we should see it, but we've got the 4 almost crossing down the 8 over here on the 45-minute. That's not very positive.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it.
And we're down below the bigger money.
Yeah, there's
right
a
now.
wall of sellers at around the 780, so we just need to get above that.
I'm
That's
out.
why I got out of there.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
This is the 50 retracement right here. Are we going to go below? Just kidding. They're teasing people.
Yes, they are. I'm going to put my stop loss slightly in profits by 10 points, 730. And we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Yeah, I got out of my long a while ago when on that move up, just because we didn't see the follow through. So decent green day.
Very nice.
Ludifer saying, you think even if recycling is not efficient, it's good to grow the habit in people, let science improve the process, and so it's cheaper. Yeah, I think it's a good habit to have. I mean, I don't recycle, like put things in the recycle bin, but I do a lot of things, like Jane said, like reusing plastic, what do you say, cutlery, you reusing. I have a friend that always makes fun of me because I reuse the supermarket bags. So if we go, yeah, so if I get plastic bags, which I try not to do too often, I reuse these. I mean, I try to reuse a bunch of stuff. So
in Canada, they stopped plastic bags and you had to bring your own bags about 5 years ago. So it's weird to me to go to the grocery store and see plastic bags.
Yeah. I mean, it's happening more and more here. You have a lot of stores, especially the ones that are European, like, Aldi. or what's the other one? I forgot the name. But yeah, you have to bring your bags. Otherwise, you have to buy paper bags. They don't have necessarily plastic bags. They have plastic reusable bags. But yeah. SLK94, wrapping up your trading. See you tomorrow. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Yes, thank you. Remember to smash the like button. Thank you for reminding me.
Like, follow, share, and join us tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. Tell your mother, tell your father, your brother and sister. Join tomorrow for the battle.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun. You need you need a battle image. 1 versus 1.
Oh, we are ready.
5ers versus, I don't know, watchers.
We are ready. We are ready. Check this out. You see it?
There we go. I like it.
We're ready. It's gonna be, we have the volleyball court this time. Last time it was a soccer field. But
I
we'll
like the
see.
volleyball. See, that's the water. It's right up,
There
making
we
you happy
go.
already.
You know, we got the palm trees, we got the little parrot birds and things. We're ready to go.
Margaritaville, baby.
That's in Fort Lauderdale.
They have it in Orlando, in Key West, maybe Fort Lauderdale. They have it for sure in Cozumel. And we were port side, so it was fun. I was like, "Are we gonna see the runners?" In Cozumel, somebody was walking back 3 minutes. 3 minutes before it was like you have to be on the boat.
Wow.
Oh, they got lucky.
Interesting. All right, I switched to gold really quickly just to see if we had what we talked about pre-market play out. So we talked about how, you know, I prefer entering trades where levels break instead of seeing levels hold. So you could have entered on the break here, risking the prior high. We pulled, you know, you could have gotten, give or take, let's see, 10 points, 10, 11 points. Now, this is what we were mentioning, right? Once you get into that territory and you're pulling back, you need to think, okay, is this the area where I could re-enter short for a continuation to the downside and risking again above these highs? Or was this the pullback for the continuation longer? Personally, I would wait. I would want to see, okay, do we test the lower end of this this trend, right? Do we continue higher and go retest all the way up here around the 4470s? So I just, you know, I would wait to see what kind of price action we get, give it a little bit more time before I decide to go either long or short. But that's just me. So take that advice as you want. Not financial advice.
Not at all. Not by any means.
Alrighty. Haven't looked at silver in a while though. Since Jane's here, I'm reminded to look at silver.
Yeah, silver, I like it to the long side. ZSL, the inverse, right now, they brought it back to the 4 and they're going to potentially take it lower if we can get below 1991 on ZSL. Then we are due to see a bigger move to the upside, new highs for silver. So ZSL, if you guys, I don't know, Caesar, if you know it, but right now I like to do it quarterly. So quarterly, they sold up at 31.49 and it is coming down. Last quarter before in April, why is it April 30th? What, April 30th? Oh no, that's just my trend line. Sorry, excuse me. April 1st over here, they're down at 2012. So if we can go below 2012, that means all-time highs for silver.
Yeah, and just to remind everyone, that's the inverse.
Right. So as it goes down, silver goes up.
Silver goes up, exactly.
All right. All right. I mean, I was trading silver quite a bit towards the end of last year. I got rocked on it in January.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, bro.
I saw them sell it.
That dump was severe.
Yeah. So right now it looks like we're at the bottom of the channel. They could reverse it. Let's check out GLL, the inverse as well for gold. I'll put that on.
Yeah, we had a huge single day, like 36% drop day on silver, which is insane.
I got rocked, dude. At one point, I was on like over 400,000 on that position.
Wow.
I was holding it for quite some time. It got to a point where I had to like realize the loss. On my day, that was my swing trading account. On my day trading account, I lost like 110,000. Like,
wow. That's rocked with a capital R.
Yeah. So, but I was still like up on the swing because I caught most of the run up from 30. Oh yeah, from 30 all the way to 20, and I was trading the minis. Yeah, I got some beautiful moves. I thought we were gonna continue. It
That's the
looked like
thing. That's the thing
yeah,
about bull markets, man. You think it's
yeah,
gonna go up, and then
no,
no.
no, no.
Yeah,
And when you're trading a mini, like every 1 point movement is 5 grand.
yep.
Oof.
And I was in multiple, so
Nah, it's
it was good.
insane. It's silver is
Yeah,
insane. You know,
yeah,
$1,000 a point.
yeah.
It's a lot. All right,
Yeah.
somebody's saying Nas 100. So you're talking about the NQ. We are right smack dab in the middle of the range. You know, trying to recover here.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
yeah.
Rolling low.
Buyers want to step in right now. They want to push it up. So we'll see if we get follow through.
So if I do like a rolling year, they brought it back down to the 78.6. So then my target for a high on silver is going to be up to 126.53 on SLV. Let's go to SI. Oh, as I'm ignoring the E-minis, micros, sorry. It's up.
Nice.
Popping. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Let's
looks like
do
it
that over
wants to
here.
follow through.
Yeah, let's bring this back. Let's go for a rolling low. All right, September, August 11th. So it looks like I would risk, we're about to come to the 61%. If it could come back down, I didn't put one on for July. Let's do that. Let's see where they're located. Right here. They're located down at 58.85 for the silver contracts.
Okay, 58.85.
58.85 would be the risk that I would give it there, Caesar. It's likely going to retrace though, because we're hitting the 200 exponential and the 161. So it's probably going to retrace back down to 64.17 or 62.67. One of these, advance, pull back for the third one.
Yeah, those 50, 57 to 58 levels where we found, a good base. So I think if we, like you said, if we stay above, even with a sharp pullback, if we stay above 60, it could be constructive and continue to the upside. So
we came back and on my 33 day, we hit the 15 exponential. Oops, I don't want to draw there. Undo that.
All right, buyers have stepped in. They're right, they're trying to break through on the Nasdaq that 780 level. So let's see if we get that follow through, so that Caesar can cash in.
Oh, I got stopped out.
You got stopped out?
Yeah, I got stopped out at 7:30.
Okay.
And sure enough, stops out. Next candle, right back up.
That's how it is. That's where you don't want to go crazy.
That's why they do it. They get us.
Yeah. So I got.
Yeah, we hit the 15 EMA, and now we are advancing again. A little downward trend there. I know people can't read my charts.
I understand. That's what matters.
Speak to me. That's a yeah. I mean,
it's cryptic.
Read to them, not to me.
It's cryptic. That's good. People can't see what you're doing. Livaro TV, I don't know if you were asking a question or whatever on the Nasdaq, but so far we are reverting back to the upside. And guys, I want to remind you, we got 10 minutes to go on the stream. Please like it if you have not done so. Subscribe if you haven't. And tomorrow, we will have the trader battle. So go head over to our Discord, register, so that you can have a chance to participate and win a free 100K swing trading account. Remember, 5ers are probably the only firm doing swing trading on
evaluation, right? They got to get the evaluation first to pass so they can have the account.
Yeah. No. If they win it, if they win it, they get a free account, the free eval. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A free evaluation
account.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. You see, that's why I like Jane. She's precise. You get a free evaluation account for the 5ers Futures. So get ready, get battle ready. We are ready. I'm ready. tomorrow. We'll see what happens. You know, can
We
you
got
make $1,000 in 10 minutes? We've seen it done multiple times by both hosts and guests alike, so it's possible.
It is.
It is.
10 minutes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
this is the paint dry.
Yeah. Since yesterday, it's been like that. It's been that's why I got out. I made a decent amount, and I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna fight this.
Back and forth.
All right, Ludiver, thank you very much. We like you too, so we're gonna give you some confetti.
Is it Louisiana Diver or Lou Diver?
I say
But
Ludiver.
LA, it would be LA Diver or Louisiana.
I don't know. I say Ludiver, but it could be Lou Diver.
I read it differently.
I don't know. You should tell us. We have Civil Marek saying, until when is the summer plan on? Well, it's going on all through summer. And the best thing is, if you get a summer plan account and, you know, you continue to trade it through winter,
Profits.
The parameters of the plan stay the same, right? They're not going to change. So
Here we go.
whatever you applied for and got, that is what is going to stay throughout the lifetime of that account. So, like Caesar says, trade it well, trade it cautiously. Don't overdo it. Don't swing for the fences, because you're guaranteed to blow up, right? Looking at the background, guys, that's what happens to most traders, and even yours truly. You oversize. That's the biggest mistake. Because you're trying to make too much profits. We see all the time traders pass challenges, and then once they get to the funded stage, they blow out immediately, trying to rush the process and get to a payout. I know that very well. I've done it many times over the years, but I think that's the biggest thing that kills traders. It's not their technique, it's not their strategy, it's not a lack of edge, it's mostly oversizing, because hey, when the thing is too big, you can't handle it. Man, that didn't sound right.
800 got tagged on NAS.
There we go.
What
Caesar's level.
Yeah, first one. Second one is going to be 850, and if it can hold over that, we could see a possible run up to 30,000. I mean, market's only up 50 points right now, 61.
We just hit the 50 simple over here too.
Indeed. This was your classical bull flag here. We just, I didn't have the patience to wait for it, but this was very classic chart pattern.
Yep. Indeed.
It's just, we've had so many explosive days that you kind of have to, it's hard to bring your mind back to, hey, this is your usual trading day. This is what's quote unquote normal. It's not those explosive 1,000+ point days, but we'll see. All right, selling happening at 800 as expected.
Yep.
And then let's see if we get follow through to the upside to reconquer the open. Call it 840s, 850s. We'll see if we get follow through.
If we do a pullback to like 750, 755, I'll try a re-entry.
Okay.
Or a late day push.
Very good.
Yeah, we're just inside this annoying box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're still inside. I mean, still inside bar if you zoom out.
Here we go. Wants to break. You know you want to do it. Everybody's watching.
Do it for Jane. Do it for Jane.
It's gonna happen. See, we've got 5 more minutes for the push. 5 more minutes till 11 o'clock. We have a doji here. Long leg doji, long leg buying. We're above the 33. The 4 crossed over the 8. We are about to head on up to the upper end of this trend line. Let's pull it back on 45-minute. There we go.
That's it. Let's go. Let's get it.
I'm in it to win it.
Let's go.
It's just getting stuck over here. They're selling on the 50.
You're still on ES? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in ES and the SPY. Look at all the selling wicks on a 45-minute chart over here. Let's adjust this. I do like this.
Yes, yes is a clear level that
There.
yeah, 785, 786. They've been holding it down there. NQ has pushed higher, taken the lead. So hopefully you can push higher and drag the ES with it. But the Dow is unaware that we're pushing up, huh?
We still have all the selling wicks from the overnight.
Yeah, overnight session.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I gotta say the Dow is unaware that we're moving up. It's just been selling off.
It's gonna come and test up there too.
Let me see what oil is doing. Oil pushing up, so that's not helping. Not helping the indices.
They're positioning.
Quiet day, oil pushing up, so not very constructive for the indices. The dollar's pushing up a little bit as well. So let's see, do we get follow-through or not?
They bought on oil at USO 120.50 back here. Let's see what if they're doing anything with the dollar. Do you trade Forex at all, Caesar?
Yes, I haven't in the last few years, but there was a point in time where I did trade on the Forex side because the margin was substantially lesser than it was on TD. So like the main broker I've traded for a while after they absorbed Scottrade has been TD, and there would be times where I wouldn't know that the margin to trade NQ or oil or orange juice or whatever was increased unless I try to take a position. Let's say, for example, today or yesterday, I was able to trade 5 minis, and then all of a sudden today I can only trade 3 minis, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I would have to check and see. So I found that on the Forex side, because the margin was like less than $1,000 and the pay was actually a bit more. So when I was focusing on the Dow Jones every 100 points was like what, $500. Whereas if I took that on the Forex side or the CFD side, that same 100 points on the same cost that it would cost me on the future side, making 5,000 or 10,000, and the margin lesser than it was on the futures.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Trading ability was easier.
Yeah, just the cost. I mean, I like to go where my money can go a lot further versus, having to take a position where it's 15 grand to trade this. And Forex on the future side, or like on the US brokerages, doesn't provide the same leverage that foreign ones did. So, but yeah, I've done it. Used to trade JPY, USD JPY. I love sterling versus the US the US dollar. Really love that one. That one used to move like it had a wider range. Default was Euro USD, which was Euro versus the US dollar. So yeah, I dabbled quite a bit. Well, I guess I would say more than that because.
So I got out here because we just went below. They changed their point of entry up to 773.71, so it didn't give me confidence being below where that bigger money was. So I exited that. But I made back my little loss on the micros.
All righty. Well, it's just it's 11 o'clock, so it's time. I was gonna say there's 1 minute left, but no, it is 11 o'clock. So we're gonna have to wrap this up. Great to see you, Jane. Great to have you back with those palm trees, Florida sun. And I guess I'll see you next week. And then Caesar and I and Alejandra and Steve, it's going to be a full house, will be here tomorrow for the battles.
Yep. Absolutely.
Great to
All right,
meet you,
guys.
Caesar.
Likewise, Jen, it was a pleasure. Look forward to seeing you guys more and and trading together. So look forward to it.
Yeah, perfect.
All
Have an
right.
amazing day, everyone.
You
Take
as
care.
well. Later, y'all.